The UConn women are absolutely crushing teams this season. Let's see if we can get head coach Geno to smile about it. Come on, Geno. We know you want to smile. We've coached you to smile. All right, your smallest margin of victory this year has been 10 points. You satisfied with the way the team's playing?
Yeah, I mean, it's a long season, so you can't play great every night. You know, some nights you're going to play great and win by a lot. The other team has something to do with it. They're going to play bad. Some nights you play not so good, the other team plays good, but we've been really consistent. That's all you can ask for.
One of those consistent nights produced a 53-point victory over Pitt. And Pitt's coach said the moon and the stars have to align for anybody to beat you guys this season. I know coaches don't want to hear that, Geno. What do you think when you hear that?
Well, hey, it's basketball. You know, it's not a best out of 5 series like it is in the NBA or a best out of 7. You got to do it for one night in March, every night, for 6 times. So anything could happen on a bad night, but I would rather coach my team in the tournament than anybody else's.
With the state the economy's in, Geno, there's been some speculation as to whether the WNBA could be in some real trouble. And I'm wondering how critical the WNBA is to the success of women's college basketball, because you can't go watch a game without seeing a UConn product on the floor in the professional ranks now.
You know, Mike, that's a good question. And I think in this day and age, with pro leagues struggling the way they are, it's a crucial time for the WNBA. And some difficult decisions are probably going to have to be made in the next couple of years. And they already have. They cut down the rosters. The Houston Comets folded. And that's a lot of jobs that kids graduated from college wouldn't have. And they're going to have to find their way overseas if this were to happen. So I'm hoping that it's just a temporary thing and they can stay with it. But you know what? The kids are going to have to do a great job of elevating their game, and they're going to have to play a style of play that people love to watch. And that, I think, will keep the fans interested.
You probably get asked this a lot when the topic of the WNBA comes up. Do you have any desire to coach pro basketball?
No. None. Zero.
Good. Well, that answers that. I can move on.
I mean, I would like to be Mike D'Antoni's assistant. I mean, he probably goes to good restaurants, has good Italian wine, and, you know, they're trying to score 130 every night. That I could do. The WNBA I could not do.
Okay, then let me take the logical step. Would you do it? Would you coach men's pro basketball, not as an assistant, but do you think to yourself, why don't they give me a chance to be a head coach?
I'll tell you what, I've had 2 opportunities to leave Connecticut for a lot more money, and I've said no, and I like it. Now, that's not to say that if, you know, something happened in the future and I was kind of finished with what I'm doing here at Connecticut, then it will be time to go. But right now, I just don't see that happening. Right? Hey, but if there's an owner out there that's willing to blow 10, 15 million, call me.
It's good to know. And that gets us into the next thing, which is sort of about money. You're a famous basketball coach at Connecticut, and your colleague Jim Calhoun is a famous basketball coach at Connecticut. Everyone has an opinion on Jim's rant the other day when he was asked whether or not he'd give back money to help the state. What is your opinion on that?
Well, I really don't have one, Tony, to be honest with you. I think it was unfortunate the way the whole thing played out. You know, I went and I said that it wasn't the right setting. And looking back now, I still believe that. I do think in a private setting, or if you approach a coach and say, listen, I want to talk to you about this, I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I think as highly paid professionals, we should be able to answer any question pretty much, especially when it has to do with the fact that, you know, we are at a public state university. So I don't have any problem with the question. I just don't think when a guy's finished the game and he's worried about, you know, how we attack the zone or how we defend the pick and roll, and then all of a sudden a guy hits you with, hey, you think you make too much money, you should get some of it back. I mean, I've been on the other end of some of these, and, you know, I don't think it was the right form.
All right, well, we'll get you out of here and we'll get you back to basketball. You've won 5 titles. That's a lot of titles. Will you be shocked if this team doesn't give you a 6th title?
Oh, wow. I'll tell you what, if Caroline Doty, our 3-point shooting freshman, had not gotten hurt, I would tell you we couldn't lose no matter what. But we're one guard short, and I hope there doesn't come a day where we don't make some shots and we get caught. But as it stands right now, I'm planning on it, and I'm geared up for it. Obviously, you could be disappointed, but I like our chances.
Thank you so much
Thanks,
for joining
Geno.
us, Geno, and good luck.
Appreciate it.
Hey, go Cubs.
Absolutely.
Oh,
They
Cub
stink.
fans.
They
Good.
stink.
Good. They stink. We're
They
taking
stink.
a break. When
I'm
we
gonna
come
get
back,
Geno for that.
we'll